In this video, we're going to see what is Lagrange theorem and prove the same. Lagrange theorem states that if G is a finite group having order n and H is a subgroup of G having order m, then m divides n. To be very simple, consider a group G having order 10 and H is a subgroup of G. Then the Lagrange theorem states that the only possible order of H is 1, 2, 5 or 10 because these are the only divisors of 10. Now I hope that the statement is clear to you. Next, let us go to its proof. First of all, we are considering the case that H and G is same. This concept comes from the idea that any group can be subgroup of itself. So if H is equal to G, order of H will definitely divide order of G. So we can rule out that case. Now we will consider the case that when H is not equal to G, that is order of H is less than order of G, then there will be elements in G which is not in H. Let us suppose that as small letter a. Form coset with this a. Then the coset AH intersection capital H will be empty because a is not an element of H. If I am taking the union of H and AH and it is equal to G, then I can easily say about the order of G. But if G is not equal to union of AH and H, it means there are elements in G other than the elements of H or elements of H. I am considering it as B. Then form coset using this B. It is given in 3 over here. If B is an element which is not in H or H but in G, form coset BH. Then BH intersection H will be empty and also BH intersection H will also be empty because B is not an element of H nor an element of H. If there are more elements, I can write G as A1H union A2H union etc. AKH. You may think that will this union will terminate? Yes, it will definitely terminate at some stage because my group is finite. It is that made clear over here. Since the group is finite, this selection process must eventually terminate. So I can write G as the union of A1H union A2H etc. AKH. Now let us see about the order of G. The order of G will be equal to order of these cosets. Since order of H is equal to order of its cosets, all these cosets are having order m. So equating the left side and right side, I can write n is equal to m plus etc. k times, which is equal to n is equal to km. That means m divides n. Hence we have proved the Lagrange theorem.